Hello everyone, welcome back to Spain. We've played a couple of games since you were last with us, and both of them resulted in victories for the Herculean? Oh, I can't remember. Super Depor are on a winning streak, let's put it that way. Let's have a look at the schedule so you can see what the results were. The first one was a pretty hard fought victory against Elche, 1-0 at the Riazor. A tricky match. They were very difficult to play through, but in the end we did manage to slide rule a through ball into the path of Berg, who was able to stick it away. Then we visited Mirandes and we walked out 4-1 winners. Not as easy as the scoreline might intimate. We didn't have too many chances on goal, but fortunately for us, they all went in. We were very fortunate on this day. 2 for Yarmolenko, who came in for Victor Malejo on the right wing. 1 for Berg and 1 for Momo. All of the goal scoring shared among fairly equally among the front line. Before Mirandes were able to get a solitary goal back later in the match, but a very fine performance by the boys from Deportivo, and certainly it was a match of some entertaining value. Up next we have the Copa del Rey round 2. It's Deportivo versus Real Valladolid, easy for me to say, and they are a good team. As you can see from the star rating, they are a 3.5 star team. I don't think we probably have too much of a chance against this lot, but we are going to give it our best. Looking at the condition of the players, everybody looking pretty decent except for Momo, who's on a little bit of an orange. However, too many options on the bench. We could play Paco Montanes. He's a much reduced version of Momo on that left side. We could, to be honest, treat this game as a bit of a free hit, given the fact that we are playing against a much stronger side. What do we do? That's the question. That is the question. We could move Bonaventura, who can play naturally on the left-hand side. We could move him into the left wing forward role, and then play Shelby alongside Shibazaki in the middle of the park. Maybe make John Joe into a central midfielder and drop him slightly deeper. We'll give that a go. If it doesn't work, we can always go back to the stronger lineup. We just need to make sure that we don't have a kit clash going on here today. I think that's more likely to show a difference. Right, okay, let's go. So the Copa del Rey, or the Cup of the King, if my Spanish is any good. It's the Spanish equivalent of the FA Cup. Prestigious tournament, although I don't think there's any cup competition in domestic football that really stacks up to the FA Cup in terms of history and grandeur. But nonetheless, it is a trophy which is worth winning. So let's see if we can give a good account of ourselves. Again, not necessarily expecting us to win any games tonight. Valladolid are a good side, a very good side in fact. Oh dear, straight away we're giving away possession here, and Plaza's in behind. But between Peru, and I will learn how to say his last name, between Peru and his central defensive partner, we have escaped by the skin of our teeth. Or teeth, what am I talking about? English is failing me today. Malejo trying to run through on the ball there, couldn't quite manage it. The ball gets played up. Galoppo, Willems picks it up, plays back to Javi Montero, and we have it again in defence, moving through into midfield. Peru gets the ball back. Interesting pass, very nearly giving it away there, but Jonjo Shelvey drops into defence and picks the ball up in a deep position. Malejo, Shibazaki, thought he was going to get a shot off there, but unfortunately couldn't quite find the time. And Plaza's through again, and Peru's chasing after him, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about this. And indeed he can't. And with 12 minutes on the clock, Valladolid have taken the lead through Aubrey Plaza. I don't know what his real first name is, so I'm just going to call him Aubrey. Well, we knew it was going to be difficult, but dear Lord, they cut us in twain with that through ball, and Plaza had the strength to hold off Peru, and he had the accuracy to beat the goalkeeper. Here's a replay from the goalkeeper's perspective. Took the ball one way and then put it the other way, and really Jimenez has got to do better than that. That ball was close enough to him that he probably should have got a hand to it at least. It's 1-0 to Valladolid, and we've got it all to do here. Ball played down the wing, Bonaventura looking to get onto it. He's muscled out by Sanchez, who plays it back to the goalkeeper. Shelvey, middle of the park. Plays it up to Bonaventura. Berg gets hold of the ball, can't get the shot away though. Good defending. And Plaza has shook his man, and he switched the play beautifully here. And Jorge de Frutos has a chance to get a cross in, but he cuts inside instead, gets the ball back. Maybe a cross will result from this one. And in the end, we just about escape. Oh dear, Plaza with a chance. The goalkeeper scrambles it out. And I think the referee's called it back for a foul here. Didn't see too much going on myself. We'll see on the replay if there is one. Oh, shithouse, they're asking for a yellow card. Free kick should be enough. Come on, that's not a yellow card. Get hold of yourself, boy. Pedro Porro is going to take this free kick though. The wall does its job. Well done, boys. Oh, and the goalkeeper does brilliantly to parry away the secondary shot. Vallejo holds the ball up, waits for support, and now Depor are going to play the ball out of defence, and they've done very well here. And there's a through ball to Berg if he can get past Garcia, which he can. And he's only gone and scored. Berg pounces on a mistake by the Valladolid defence. Steadies himself, and there was only one place he could put the ball. And didn't he just put it there? Brilliant play by the centre forward. It was a hit and hope. It was more than a hint of the R2 button. And he just bends it around the goalkeeper and manages to find the back of the net. And it's 1-1 here. We've got a game on our hands. Plaza again, everything going through him. I might have to change the defensive settings for the team, because I think we're set at the moment to aggressively close down, and I don't think that's doing us any favours where it comes to Plaza, because he's getting far too tight and he's turning the defenders. Shibazaki out to Carmona. It's a chance to break here again. Berg's making a run through the middle, hits a shot, and Santa Maria manages to save the ball and immediately plays it out to the right back, Pedro Porro, over to Jorge de Frutos, but Javi Montero, the Spanish international, reads the danger and cuts the ball out very well. And again, Deportivo start to build from the back. Vallejo makes a decent run, picks the ball up in the wide position. He's got David Carmona, overlapping, finds him. Ball played into the box, Berg underneath. Oh, that was a lovely bit of play, but unfortunately Santa Maria far too close to the cross. Montero's been pulled well out of position. And we could have a little bit of a problem here if they find the right ball. Shibazaki doing brilliantly to defend. Vallejo's in with a chance here. Oh, it's so close. A cat's whisker away. But Depor are having more chances here than I thought they might today. Here's De Frutos. Willems does a great job winning the ball off of him. Shelvey holds it up under the attentions of Camacho. Oh, Berg's in, and he just puts it wide again. That's a fantastic first half of football, especially for Deportivo, who came into this game not expecting to get much out of it. But at the half-time stage, things are looking very, very even, and in fact, Deportivo have had the lion's share of possession here. Equal number of shots. Valladolid have had an extra one on target. Going to have to keep an eye on their centre forward. And I am now going to go into the settings and do what I said I would do, which is to change from aggressive pressuring to conservative. What that should mean is that if the ball's played into their centre forward Plaza and he's got his back to Peru or Javi Montero, they shouldn't get touch tight to him, which means that if he tries to turn on the ball, they won't be left stranded as badly. We'll see how that does for us. Unfortunately, it also has the effect of not really allowing us to win the ball as quickly in the centre of the pitch. But you can sacrifice one for the other. Isamendi here. I tell you what, he's unlucky not to have got something out of that. And they're playing with fire, playing out of defence like that. Got away with it. It's lovely when it comes off. It's really easy on the eye, that play. Ah, nearly. He knew what he wanted to do, he just couldn't execute. And I must say, Bonaventura is having a fantastic game out of position, or at least out of the position that we bought him for. There you go, there's an example of what I'm talking about. Plaza gets the ball. Because the defender isn't touch tight on him, he's got the extra time to win the ball in the tackle. So that has started to work for us now. Oh, that's a bad pass by Peru, and he's played the defensive midfielder into a little bit of trouble, but he does make up for it. Winning the ball back is Galoppo. Over the top for Willems. Shelvey dinked in. Berg was having a look at it. Into the box there, Vallejo looking at it. Couldn't get onto it. Shelvey picks the ball up. Brilliant spell of possession here for Deportivo. They're spreading the ball all over the place. Like warm butter on a hot piece of toast, this ball is being spread all over the place. Berg, still Berg, oh my word, he scored again. And against all odds, Deportivo are 2-1 up here against Valladolid. Beautiful passing play. I wasn't counting the passes there, but there must have been at least 15 or 20. And he curls it into the far post, past the despairing keeper's hands. It's a lovely bit of play. The zigzagging ball playing through to Berg, uses his strength well to hold the man off and just places it in the corner. He didn't thrash at it, he just placed it. Brilliant play. And amazingly, Deportivo are 2-1 up, although this could change very quickly. Plaza's in here. Garcia. Oh, he's done it. He's got a little bit lucky with the ball bouncing back to him after the initial shot, but Eric Garcia has put Valladolid straight back into it. It's 2-2 here, 67 minutes gone. What a game this is. Yeah, he gets a little bit lucky with the deflection off of the midfielder. It bounces back to him, and in such a way it just bounces perfectly off of his body. And he doesn't have to take another touch, he just puts his foot through it. The goalkeeper, unfortunately for him, doesn't stand much of a chance. And George the Fruit goes off to be replaced by Javi Moyano, and he's not happy about it, kicking the turf as he leaves. He thinks he had a lot more to give in this game. Oh, that's a lovely ball. If it had come off, that would have been absolutely spectacular. Malejo was zeroing in on it. Here's Sandro. Moyano. Oh, they're through here again. Garcia. And Danny Jimenez scrambles to win it back. I think Valladolid, I'll say it right eventually, have actually gone to 3 up front. Deportivo have earned their respect tonight. Through ball here. Bonaventura going long way round. He's not going to get to it before Santa Maria, who picks it up. We'll just have a check. No, they are still playing 4-4-2. It looks like one of their... Okay, so the right midfielder, Javi Moyano, is probably pushing on whenever they have the ball. What do we need to do here? Right, well, Willems is absolutely spent, so Rene can come on for him. Other than that, no real need for changes. Arbia could come on for Carmona. And that's all we need to do. The engine room and the centre forwards looking fairly happy as they are. Ball through to Berg. Played back to Bonaventura. Across to Shibazaki. Oh, he's put it in the back of the net. Shibazaki, the goal scorer. And could that be the winning goal? Knowing how this game's going, probably not. But it's a brilliant team goal. And again, the goalkeeper beaten at his right-hand post. But Shibazaki arriving late, calling for the ball. It's played into him by, I think, Bonaventura. And Shibazaki just bends it into that corner on his left peg. Absolutely fantastic to see. And now the changes are made. The defenders coming on. I'm going to turn off the instruction for attacking fullbacks now. The fullbacks we have on the pitch are decent, but certainly they're not rapid enough or attacking minded enough to... what's going on here? Referee's given a free kick. He was offside. That's amazing that you can get caught offside from a goal clearance. Yeah, Rene and Arbia, not necessarily the best attacking fullbacks in the world. So we won't ask them to do that job. Besides which, At this point, we're 3-2 up. And, oh dear. I can't believe that the left-sided player there didn't go for the ball. The number 6, Juan Camacho coming off, Paul Lozano coming on. Just going to play it up top to Berg, see if he can win the header, and he does. Shelby. Shibazaki out to Malejo. Trying a few tricks. Now is not really the time, to be honest with you. Plaza again, but you see Javi Montero stepping off of him a little bit. Oh no! Oh, it's 3-3. I tell you what, that's a heck of a pass into the boy Victor Diaz. You watch this replay. I can't really be angry conceding a goal like that. It really was something special indeed. The defending leading up to the goal was not good at all. But look at that. And the finish. Wow. That's a special finish from a special player. It's 3-3 here. And do I now turn the attacking fullbacks back on? Yes, I do. Oh dear. Galoppo's given the ball away there a little bit cheaply. And oh no, Plaza's through. Could this be 4-3? Oh, well done, goalkeeper. He saved his team big time there. The blushes of the manager saved. And could that save have gotten us to extra time? The goalkeeper has come up. Santa Maria is in the box. If we can get the ball out. Oh my word, they've scored. Well, I never. What a game this has been. Valladolid have been ahead. Deportivo have been ahead. And now, with 1 minute of the 4 in extra time gone, Valladolid are ahead again. And maybe I was concentrating a little bit too much on the goalkeeper there. It's a good header. Can't take that away from them. But 2 goals in as many minutes, pretty much, have probably put paid to a famous cup victory for Deportivo. And it's going to be difficult to pick the boys up from this. You see them all falling to the ground in dismay and despair. Here's Bonaventura. He could do something here. No. Porro wins the ball off of him. Shelby's going to try and retrieve it. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. Could so easily have been picked out by the Depor player. And they look rampant here, Valladolid. And that's it. It's the end of the game. Deportivo 3, Real Valladolid 4. Depor are out of the Copa del Rey, but what a game of football we've seen tonight. 7 goals. All of them pretty decent, you'd have to say. Plaza absolutely giving the team a run around today. That could very well be one of the best goals of the game. I know which one was my favourite. It's not often that Shibazaki scores. Oh dear. Well, there we go. So that is your Thursday night football done and dusted. They really piled on the pain in the second half, Real Valladolid. Look at the number of shots that they got on there. What I am very happy about is the fact that when we get a shot on target, more often than not, it's ending up in the back of the net. We are absolutely deadly at the moment. Hopefully that continues in the league, something that we can now concentrate on now that we're out of the cup. Someone explained to me how you can be rated 7 and get a Man of the Match award when another player got a 7.5 on the other team. Fair enough, it's the losing side, but nobody ever said the Man of the Match had to be on the winning side. Berg with a 7.5, richly deserving the Man of the Match, but not getting it. Plaza instead, and Jorge de Frutos, who kicked out at the turf at frustration of being substituted. You can see why he was substituted. A 4.5 rating, not good enough for him. But I think that's a measure of how far we have to come. Real Valladolid, who are a Primera Division side at the moment, giving us a great game of football, but in the end our defending wasn't up to it, and we crash out 4-3 in the second round of the Copa del Rey. What's really gutting is that if we had beaten Valladolid, we may well have gotten through to the quarter-finals, because Elche have beaten Real Sociedad in the other leg in our part of the draw, and Getafe and Eibar were facing off in the other round. So that's a bit of a kick in the teeth that we've really, if we just defended properly at that corner, I think we could easily have been through to the next round. But there we go. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, and that is all that you're getting for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I certainly have. Even in defeat, it was a great game of football to play, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.